Alright, I like to think that that music really captured the essence of what this stream is all about. It's Patrician 4 time again. We're gonna finish this. Today, come hell or high water, we will finish Patrician 4 for good. That means we're gonna fill up every city, we're going to ensure that every bit of demand is catered for, except for the carefully calculated demand for clothes, which we fulfilled by 8%. So where are we looking right now? What is there even left to do? We built up so much, we built up a bazillion ships, and we put them all over to Neshved. Well, not a whole lot actually. I just got to balance out all the distribution of goods, finish off the buildings in all of my cities, for which we have good old spreadsheet over here for. Where are you? There we go. There are a few cities still in yellow. We need those greened to indicate that we own all the businesses and the business numbers are just kosher. And then check off that the population is fine everywhere, that there's enough wells everywhere, and we don't really care about changing the space situation, so that will be all too easy, I'm sure. The first thing I want to do is get rid of this ridiculous amount of money I have, 2.1 billion ducats. We smashed the money cap before, and very disappointingly the game doesn't really do anything, it just stops you from going higher. That's quite disheartening. 1 million ducats, whoever said that? So I'm going to go through the cities and make sure that all the business numbers are just right, starting with Hearne again. Should always start with the Dutch. There are, well, for one, there are too many houses. Hearne again is meant to support a population of 55,000. There are 7 too many houses, which the AI has probably built for us. And the AI has 23 businesses that we don't want them to have. So not only do I have to destroy the businesses that they have, I have to make sure that I build the correct businesses that we still need here in Hearne again. It's meant to be 50 grain, 50 tools, and 450 fish. Well, we can see straight away that 23 fisheries are what we need, so every bit of everything we destroy of the enemies we have to replace with fisheries. So I buy 3 of these.
You're willing to pay many times what this business is worth? I'm sure I can't imagine how you ever made it this far.
And we replace it with 3 of our own. Like this, 4 sheep farms. Get rid of them, replace them with 4 fisheries. And this is what we're going to do for all the businesses here, and indeed in all of the cities where we have yet to gain complete market control. Whenever there's spaces like this, I need to fill them up with fountains, if a large fountain won't fit. And a small fountain will do, and straight away I want fastclicker.exe activated, because this stuff is tedious and bad for the thumbs. There we go, that'll do for a wee bit. Now it's always tricky to find all of the enemy businesses because, well, a lot of them are ingrained right in the center here, which makes them particularly hard for me to see with my feeble eyes. That's a smokehouse, so I'm going to keep it, because I want that. And in fact, all of his smokehouses are going to save me just a tiny bit of money, you know, after spending all the millions for them. And then replace the ones that I destroyed with my own smokehouses. Where else is that that competitor of mine hiding his businesses? There we go. So I said I didn't want Patrician 4 sneaking in to get in the way of any of my my vacation. Well, vacation starts today, so it's got to be finished today. This is as much as I'm willing to tolerate. Because there are many, many other good games in the world, and whilst Patrician is, well, it's a game, I don't want to play it anymore. I want to be done with it, so that we may never see its presence again on this channel, and indeed I have no plans to ever play this game again. Ever. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. I now own all of the businesses here. Unfortunately, there are still some houses that my competitor has built up, so where are they? I snuck them all over here. That was bad form of me to just leave it.
You want to pay how much for this house? You know what? I can buy another 10 with that much gold.
Well, good for you. Thanks for these, but I'm more keen on keeping the housing occupancy at a cool 100%, so we're just going to demolish them. The music promised me non-stop action, Jake. Yeah, and that's what you're getting. Ain't you lucky? Not often you get exactly what's advertised. But around here, we believe in keeping your interests best at heart. Okay, so with that, I can smash off Hearne again in green, because it is done. Again, correct number of houses, correct number of businesses, and I own all the businesses. That's just kosher. The next one up is Cologne. Don't worry, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these in total, and we've already done one. So this will take no time at all. Cologne is nice and simple. It's meant to be 550 beekeepers, so there are 24 businesses that my competitor owns, and I need to make mine. Fortunately, 2 of them are beekeepers right here.
You're willing to pay many times what this business is worth? I'm sure I can't imagine how you ever made it this far.
And I gotta make sure I replace them with the correct number of that business. I'm not here to overbuild, heavens no. He's got a lot of businesses around here. And this is a great way to get rid of all of that money that I clearly had too much of. Why do I have a smokehouse? Cologne is 550 honey and no smokehouses, and yet I own this smokehouse. I must have bought it earlier. Well, I have no desire for it. All these other things have gotta go. Okay, there's not really space for these, so I will indeed just put down these. There's plenty of space for me to build more. Oh, damn, he's building sawmills out here. I can't be having that. I do not want my competitor to have any businesses whatsoever, and he should not be allowed to build outside the wall. Granted, I can, but, you know, different rules for me and him. He also appears to have built 4 houses somewhere around here. So that, here we go.
You want to pay how much for this house? You know what? I can buy another 10 with that much gold.
Where else has he snuck some houses in here? Now remember, we're looking for sheer perfection. How did he manage to smack one? Oh, I smacked one there. Well, I just work magic, I guess. Now, the mini-map's pretty useful for this because it tells me where he's been building his businesses. There's one right here, isn't there? Oh no, that's just another one of his bloomin' sawmills. I don't like that. Oh well, let's focus on the center, because those ones are easier to locate and destroy. Jake couldn't get any higher with the money count. Does that mean he had every single coin existing in Northern Europe? Well, I'm not sure how many coins existed at the time, but I'm willing to say yes. Yes, I do. Okay, as long as every business in the city is owned by me, we're good. So he only has 20, and I suspect quite a lot of them are out there. No? I wonder what it's like living next to somewhere that produces apiculture. Two down to replace it. This seems a little weird. It's almost like it's not counting the wood places outside the city, because the numbers don't seem to add up right now. I could be wrong. I'd like to be wrong, but we'll find out soon enough. I mean, what am I looking for? He still has 12 businesses. Well, maybe it does work out. Obsession over perfection is no bad thing, I'm sure. Still, what else does he own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, these are all these things. I'm not sure if I can actually prevent him from building more of these. It's just a case of me needing to have all the population for myself. Working on my businesses instead of his. It's okay though, we've got billions to throw at this guy. And I will do exactly that. What else does he still have kicking around? Just a few houses, I think, and then these smoke houses have got to go. There's still another one, right? Can smell it. Oh no, that's just his house. Houses are okay, I don't really care about my competitor having those. I could always buy them up if I really needed to hemorrhage money. But I think we're looking okay. Always the last one to give me issues. It's like I'm really playing Space Invaders here. What does that scumbag still have? Suppose I could check out here if he's built anything that's been covered up by that icon on the mini-map, but nope. Jake, do Swedes get 1 month off in the middle of summer, just like people in school? Pretty much. And I'm enjoying mine by wasting it all playing Patrician. Hopefully just for 1 day. He's got a business around here. There it is. Hiding behind my beautiful warehouses. Replace it with apiculture, and then a bit more out here. How many more do we need? 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Except he still has 2 houses too many. One of them is what he built out here, right? I am willing to pay many times what this business is worth, but he can't imagine how I ever got this far. I need to fill up the area with these fountains. Less for the defense against plague and stuff, more to do with not wanting him to build more buildings there. Otherwise I should probably buy and demolish one of his houses, because we're over on that and I can't seem to find from where. It's okay though, best thing to do is just find where he built one of these poor people houses, and if he doesn't I could settle for buying a burger house. Well, it's probably not worth fretting over about 1 million ducats, so it's mine now, and now it's gone. Although the people should be happy, it got replaced with a lovely fountain. So there we go, 550, 550, 550, and with that, Cologne is green. Next up is Rippen, one of the largest cities in the game, but I think the enemy had a lot of businesses here already. They got a ton of them, and I do not. Now this place is meant to be 110% pelt factory. 710 of them in fact. Which is why they always need metal goods, which they are never properly abundantly supplied with. Really hurts on the shipyard production as well. Oh well, what can we do but get going with this? Fortunately, my competitor has a lot of hunting lodges.
To pay umpteen times what this business is worth? There's one born every minute.
Well, he says that. I'm going to give him his golden parachute though. Demolish anything that is not pelt production. Gonna hope that he didn't build more houses though. He seems to have found a way to squeeze in 13 houses. Doesn't seem right. I guess this is where he built a fair few of them.
You want to pay how much for this house? You know what? I can buy another 10 with that much gold.
Don't like people getting in the way of my production. He could well find a way to build up here, so let's nip that in the bud, as they say. Now, I've blocked off all of this area, so I'm confident he can't build there. He is, however, building around here, including these houses. Doesn't hurt me just to keep hold of those for now. Poor show of me not to fill these in. I must have assumed that I would have tightened this place up shortly after, but then I did have a lot of other places to be tightening, so go figure why that never happened. So we're hemorrhaging money already. Thankfully we have tons of the stuff. There we go. The AI is extremely good at finding places to build buildings. So I need to be cautious in keeping him away here. We're getting there though. I should probably focus on buying and destroying everything he has in the center as well. Center is the best place for houses, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I make tons of money off of houses, that much we know. And I will never, in the span of my playtime, get my money back from all these patrician houses. If I were to buy them for, oh, 4 million ducats a pop. There we go. $18 more to go? No, there's 21 more to go. Of which a fair few can be destroyed, and we're still over capacity on the houses. So I'm gonna have to tear some down. Where else is he hiding his stuff? Some over here? Yeah, quite a few over here. Works for me. They're mine now. So the goal is just to eliminate all competition. If I buy all their businesses and prevent them from building any more, then they can never bother me. They will attempt one bit of retaliation though, after me buying them out like this. Worst thing that they could possibly do is incite a workers' revolt, which will reduce a town's population by as much as the game feels like. Please tell me, Jake, will this be done today? Of course it will, Callum. Now get some sleep. Resident Evil waits for no man. Okay, a few more to buy up here. It's a shame because these are the kinds of businesses that I want, the hunting lodges, but I will probably have to tear them down and replace them with, well, anything else, because my calculations are for a 71,000 population Ripon. If I diverge from that, then I'm only kicking myself in the face. He has one more business hidden somewhere. And I think I see it. That's it. There we go. Now we own all the businesses here. I have to demolish 10 of them, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's awkward. 10. Beautiful, but I still have to destroy 9 houses. I could buy and destroy, or just destroy. This has become a lovely place to be. Just lovely. At least everyone's telling me that they're all wealthy. Right, the well coverage is fine here. It doesn't need additional wells, except for the purpose of removing possible enemy influence. So, since I need to destroy some houses, precisely 10 of them, no, 9 of them, might as well start by the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll replace some squares, since at least those do something that might be considered useful at this point in the game. Increasing prosperity. And there we go, that is Ripon perfect. 710, 710, 710. And 30 warehouses. Just a shame they have no metal goods here. And everything that I put down should be constructed immediately. Good. Alright, with that we can green off Ripon, and we take another step forward towards being done. Next up is Bergen. Yes, I always remember where Bergen is. Bergen. Here we go. So what's up with Bergen? It's okay, it's nice. It's only 19 competitor businesses in my way, and he found a way to sneak in a house right here. Is it right under my nose? Yes, it is.
What do you want with this dilapidated old house? With this much gold, I can easily buy a new one.
Well, lucky for you, but you will not find the space with which to do so. So, Bergen is meant to be 298 mead and 252 stock farms. I feel bad for this place because it doesn't seem to ship out its mead and it doesn't seem to get in any honey. A very bad combination. Bergen to Rostock Meadery should be active. He is, but he's just way too small. So I'm going to give him an extra Carvel. And I'm going to tell him that when he comes back, or rather when he hits Rostock, I want him to... don't need to unload honey, but I would like you to load up all of the honey you can. And then when you're in Bergen, I wish for you to not load any honey, but unload all that honey. And that should keep you working pretty well. Then again though, this is a lot of mead. Under ideal circumstances we produce 500 or so a day, so I need to make this a lot bigger. Well, so be it, but that's not what we're doing right now. We are not currently balancing out production. Sorry, we're not balancing distribution, we're balancing out production. So when it comes to mead breweries, I have 279. When it comes to stock farms, I have 252. So everything I need to build needs to be mead. I should remember that. So mead farms, it's fine to buy.
Offer I simply cannot refuse. Take the business with my blessing.
These prices are getting out of control. Why did the game give me such a low money cap? I'm pretty sure the prices go up with wealth and with the number that you actually buy. Like I'm getting incrementally more expensive. Going up by like 30,000 or so per, well maybe 20,000 per purchase. The game knows and it's making it harder and harder for me to buy up everything. But that's okay, when it comes to buying up our way to everything, we can always spacebar our way to more money. And again, replace what I buy and demolish with more of these. Worst thing I can do is forget where I bought and demolished buildings, but that seems okay. So there's only 3 more for me to buy up. Where could they be? Well, here's 2 of them. How much did I pay for it? You know what, I don't want to know. It was probably a lot. Probably a hell of a lot. What else has this scumbag got? Oh, that is definitely mine. I gotta check the mini-map to make it a bit easier to see what's for. Okay, these are his houses, but houses are actually in a good place right now. He just has one business. Just one business. Where could it be? There's nothing obviously outstanding on the mini-map. I bought all of these, and you, and you, and you guys. Oh man. There's nothing over here, is it? He owns a few things around here. What does he have? He has these 3, but that's okay. Aha! There we go. And now he is removed from the equation. 550, 550, 550. And Bergen can be greened off. See? It's going past nice and easily. The next 7 I can ignore it, because the next one up is Nästved, which really shouldn't be an issue, because I made this city. But... Okay, the issue is with grain farms. Nästved is meant to have 94 of them, it only has 51. It's only meant to have 7 hemp farms. It has 70. So, I just have to get rid of a whole bunch of these. Slight problem there is that I'm cutting into the population a wee bit, which I don't really want to do right now. But weren't these working at 10% anyway? Okay, so I really shouldn't be removing any population, and yet the population goes down a bit. That seems a little strange to... Ah, that's why. Utilization 10% was getting in my way there. So I need to demolish these until there are only 7 left, and then replace the remaining ones with